What's going on, guys? Megasmit here, and today we are going to be playing another ranked game. This time we are going to be playing Jarvan in the top lane against a Gnar, who, honestly, I thought for quite a while that Gnar was a bad pick against a Jarvan. I don't remember which one it was. It's either Jarvan is the bad pick into Gnar or vice versa. But I just before this game started, I looked it up. Basically, did not find anything to indicate that Gnar would have a super advantage over me. Obviously, he has the range in order to poke me down, but it's not going to be enough, especially since I'm going to be starting with a crystal flask here. He does have enough to go in on me with his Mega Gnar form, but I'm going to instead be focusing in on making sure that I secure, well, I didn't, but trying to make sure that I secure the well, that sucked. I will continue to pop more of my potions just to make sure that he's not going to be able to do anything funky. He for sure has a TP and flash. I made sure to check that. Okay, so his hop is down. I will pop another thing here. I'm gonna actually walk up to him and press Q here. Ooh, I guess I should have flashed. I was pretty confident that I would heal up enough and with the W be I guess tanky enough, but the only reason why I was able to secure the kill there was my minions actually targeted him after the bot lane had I don't know if bot lane had a ward in the in their jungle, in their lane bushes there. I could have TP'd in on that, but that's unfortunate that they don't. I'm not sure where Cass is. Not sure if she would be able to do anything against me, especially since she didn't have any mana. She is in the top lane. I'm not exactly sure why, but I will just roam back up the top. Unfortunate that she was able to flash around me, basically, and secure the Ezreal. I will make sure that I am not going to let Gnar take down or get a 3 stacks on me. I'm going to continue leveling up my Q here because we do have maybe not the advantage, but I did get first blood. But we do have quite a bit on. I mean, he does have, I think, or he should at least have an XP advantage on me. But not much. Not enough to be worried about it. I was hoping that he would dash away there, but I guess we will just wait until our combo is up again and maybe walk up to him. Okay. I am content with that, even though I didn't EQ on him, which is what I wanted to do or intended on doing. I think that I should have flashed away way before I let that extra auto attack go off. I took a lot of damage there from the minions, basically for no reason. I will buy this and TP back to top lane. I'm gonna make sure that I get these creep And if he's still here, he's dead, but I don't think he would be... Oh. If he hops away, we have this kill. Okay. So, I'm not sure why he stayed there, but he's not that ahead of me. And especially now, he's not ahead of me at all. And our TPs are offset by quite a bit now. But it's not going to matter all that much in the scheme of things. I am going to get quite a bit of damage here on the top turret. I still can probably I would be able to get away from I don't know where Cassiopeia is or my top lane, but that's not what we're going to be worrying about here. Instead, we will worry about getting away from the Gnar and the Nautilus, even though I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. Oh, come on. That last auto attack. I guess he got his stacks up again, but that sucks. I wonder if I had used the bushes there, if I would have been able to more easily survive that. But basically, there was no reason for me to... I mean, obviously, like, I pretty much took down the top turret there just by staying that long. But I don't think there was much of a reason to stay beyond that. I mean, what is Ezreal's ult gonna do here? I don't know. Enough for me... Oh, why am I not walking to top lane? Enough for me to probably warrant going in here. It depends on what his rage bar is at when I get here. But maybe yeah, okay. I could definitely see myself going in. Okay. So if we can get him to hop away again, we can easily take him down. Even if Nautilus comes, I think we would be pretty set here in, well, not with that, but going to pop my shield there a little bit in advance of him trying to take down. I don't know where Gnar is. I might be trying to TP in on something, and he's going to be Mega Gnar here in a second. That's okay. We will just walk away from him. And okay, that is kind of ridiculous. The fact that he was able to basically get 2 rocks in on me is actually, I don't know why he has that actually, but it's not good for me, especially since I let him get off a second passive there. But I was pretty sure that Gnars like do not build like Blade of the Ruined King anymore. Okay, so that was pretty good. The only thing that could have gone better there was Warwick potential, or I mean Ezreal getting a assist there. That would have been really nice for the team. Spread the gold a little bit there, but unfortunately Gnar was able to avoid that. I do not know. Okay, Nautilus is being shown on the map there, so so because he missed his Q there is the only reason why we're going to be able to walk away from that. It did put a little bit of extra damage. Wasn't worth it, because that could have been very scary for us. I do think we'll have enough here to buy both of these items, and we do got to make sure to move it to the right place and also buy the potions. Make sure to try and avoid a... Yeah, okay. So, but by try and avoid, I mean just like completely walk into it. I do not know where he's gonna... Okay, so he probably has that warded now. And I do not want to be here when he transforms, so I'll probably back up here. He's gonna look to throw a Q most likely here. Oh, that was very bad of me. I wasn't even thinking about going for the cannon creep. It was more just I could ward that bush, but I don't know. Yeah, this guy's dead. That's why I thought that people did not go Blade of the Ruined King Gnar anymore. It's not like viable. Not that it's not viable. Obviously, like with the damage stacks and all of that, like it's good, but it's not what you want to have on Gnar. And like even you could argue like, oh, why would you build like Tiamat on a top laner or whatever? But like for someone like who is this? Jarvan. For someone like Jarvan, you can do that. You are tanky enough innately to justify building a little bit of damage before you start building into tank, because it's not early enough where your team starts to actually fight and they need you to be able to take a couple hits and be the front line. And because of that, you dominate your top lane. You okay, so I didn't know that was a So, what I could have done there is, well, first of all, I wasn't sure whose Ash Arrow that was. Let's just build the, yeah, I think I'm gonna build the Black Cleaver as well. So, Ezreal was very good in securing that Leona kill, which is like the main thing that we got out of that trade. Then I think if I had EQ'd a little bit earlier and maybe like over the wall, I don't know if they would have lined up. I can't exactly remember right now, but if I had been able to EQ away and maybe like change the trajectory of the... Okay, so this guy should be dead here. I was a little bit nervous, to be perfectly frank, but using all of my abilities, and now I have a blue buff, I was able to take him down. And I think, like I was saying, like I think that's part of the reason why people don't build that. Like Gnar scale, I think what it is that Gnar scales too well off of those other things. He scales too well off of HP, MR, and armor compared to attack damage, attack speed, etc., etc. So we'll just pick up that Scuttle Crab for a little bit of extra vision, even though we don't really need it. I will be joining our laners here. I will be trying to stop the Gnar from going in on... that sucks. Gnar's gonna go Mega here and probably get an ult off. And... you know, for some reason, I thought we had more DPS coming out from the rest of the team, but we just had Caitlyn joining in at the very end of the fight there. So that was a very good fight for them. Just because of the majority of our DPS wasn't even there. Now I'm gonna go in here and oh, okay. So I can't go in when I can't go in here when we have both Cassiopeia and Leona and Ashe, but I was gonna go in if it was just Ashe and Leona. I feel like I could have easily bursted down the Ashe and then innately had the CC to deal with, or the HP and if I had been healing up with my crystal flask, I'd probably still be alive. That's a little bit of a misplay there, and maybe I should have just committed to taking down Leona there. But as soon as I saw Nautilus coming around the corner, I should have known to just to back up, and I could have done a better job of that. Oh, that sucks. So I'm actually going to be going to a pretty big creep wave here into top lane. So I'm actually going to sell this back and buy home treads, and I think that'll be worth it, especially since I'll need to be a little bit more mobile anyway, going from lane to lane, and that will help a little bit there. I will probably just push this into their top turret. I should have bought and upgraded my wards, especially since I'm so far ahead in levels here. I could have, or I definitely can afford it and had the money before I backed, but yeah, they're gonna force down that bot turret, but I'm gonna just farm up here quite a bit. Probably end up roaming down to mid lane as well, and taking at least a wave or two down there. I don't know if the, I mean, Gnar still hasn't backed yet, but I do not know where Nautilus is, so I'm going to just ward that. And like I said, I'll probably make it down to their turret here, and because of that, I will most likely be taking this down, especially since I do have, yeah, no one's backing yet, so keep them occupied. That's not even how you spell that word, but we don't want our team engaging, but we want to keep them there basically for as long as possible, and I can continue to take turrets basically for free, while, I mean, not free anymore because my team is dying, but I mean, and Gnar is now backing most likely. I don't know, yeah, we don't see him on the map, so yeah, we're gonna get a third tier turret here, and maybe even an inhibitor. I'm gonna pop some potions. Okay. So, because I was popping potions, that's the only reason why I'm able to live here, and my cooldown reduction, well, I say cooldown reduction, but I only have, like, I think it's like 7.5, 7.5 something, scaling, so, yeah, Gnar's just gonna chase me here, and even if Ashe sent an arrow up here, I don't think she would be able to do anything, and now we have a top lane turret or inhibitor just open. I will be buying the Black Cleaver, finishing that off. Now I can start going into more defenses. I, in fact, will buy cloth armor here. Almost completely ignored that option. I will now be walking into basically mid lane over and over again until either my team follows me up until their inhibitor, or I'll I get it myself. I will be obviously trying to... I have to go up to this turret. I have to. There's that creep wave is just too big. I don't know what made them aggro. Am I missing something here? Yeah, everybody else is on the map, so maybe I hit them slightly with my flag. Is my flag like a bigger? Yeah, I think it's just like a bigger circle than I originally thought. And I don't think, I mean, maybe now I can, but I don't think I can fight Gnar without his rage just being off of cooldown solo. And I still didn't buy wards. That's like really bad. I got one of them at least. So I'm gonna walk over here actually to the mid lane. This guy though. I guess I'll see you, bro.
Shut down. Enemy double kill.
So I'm actually going to try and join our team here. Yeah, that's what I thought he would do. So. What do we do here? Oh, fuck. That was just too good. Crystal Flask saves the day once again. I would not have lived there if I wasn't popping all of those. So thank you, Crystal Flask. And I guess, would it be worth it to, I mean, would we be able to buy the Sunfire? It's close. And I think having the secondary part to the Sunfire is worth selling 2 HP potions for. Let's see, it does, yeah, it gives us 300 health. So one potion I think gives us like 300. Oh, it gives us 150. So we basically made room in our inventory for this, which also gives us that amount of health anyway. I don't know. It's pretty worth it. Obviously, you know, it's a little bit. I don't know where the rest of their team is, so. I was able to dodge her arrow there, not by choice, but sort of by, let's see. Okay, so their top laner is also dead, along with me. Obviously, not the best of plays there, but our bot lane is actually just going to continue to push in. So, and she's gonna back here, I guess. Okay, so I'm very bad at like watching what's actually going on. That's something I have to start to do a little bit more often. But they should have. No, they shouldn't have stayed, especially since that fight went south for the rest of our team. But let's go. Okay, well, I guess we'll just lock back onto ourselves here. But we want to make sure that our items are in the correct position here. And here. What else do we want to buy? I mean, the maw is actually, it's good. Here, what else do people think are options? I have to change my controls after this. I still don't have them changed. Alright, let's go into the shop. Yeah, I guess a Banshee could be alright. I mean, they only have like a hook though. Well, I guess like a Leona ult as well could be pretty devastating if she just like walked up and did that. I don't know.
An ally has been slain.
They're fighting here, but at the same time they are opening, letting this be open up to me because of that. And I mean, even with Gnar here, I'm not that scared. Aw, come on. I wonder if I had just like... Oh, I think my W was up too, and my Crystal Flask maybe would have saved like one hit, but I should have also put down a ward, and speaking of wards, I'm going to buy them. And yeah, I wonder if that, like, obviously the flash was wasted. There was no real reason there to flash at all. I mean, I'm not really scared of like magic damage here. In fact, I kind of want to just build like a last whisper. We can change. Like, if we're scared, which I'm still not scared. If we're scared though, we can change from, you know, one or the other basically. Alright, let's push this down. We can easily take down any of their team. Okay. I think that, well, obviously that could have gone better. I was basically tanking the turret the whole time. So, I mean, what should have happened there is probably me taking out Cassiopeia, or Cassio, I don't know, whatever. Me taking her out and then backing up. But I was also scared that the rest of the team would stay committed to the fight, because it, you know, I was pretty far in, and I did want to make sure that the Cassiopeia was gonna die, so I did stay a little bit too long, I would say. Let's see, let's ward here, and then. Ooh. I guess I should have just committed there after the CC was going down. I should have jumped onto the Ashe and tried to you know, take her down. I guess what I'll do is, I mean, I'm not even gonna be going on to yeah, I think that the best thing for me to buy here is going to be the Maw, just because I won't be trying to jump in onto Gnar or I won't be trying to jump in on Gnar or Nautilus anyway, and Cassiopeia is the only carry that has real armor, where I would be scared to I'm not scared, like, obviously all champions have innate armor, so it's not like it would be even wasted if I had bought the last whisper, right? So Yeah, that was very poor of them to allow us to just basically get a free Baron there. At the same time, it was also very poor of them to let me get top lane for basically free as well. Since Nautilus is here, I cannot allow myself to jump in on this Ashe, even though I really, really want to, or this Cassiopeia. Don't know where. Okay, so our Caitlyn is here. I'm gonna focus in here, I guess, and try to at least peel for her a little bit. Her and Ashe. I mean her and Ezreal, but it's already too late. Let's actually watch the fight here. And they're doing quite a bit of damage. That's very nice. Okay. So get this, that. You can do it. And I can buy this. Actually, we can just barely buy it. Let's see how much damage they're actually gonna do here. Warwick, I guess, is going to be bot lane here, which is actually pretty shitty because they could have easily, maybe not easily, but they could have taken down the inhibitor. Now they have 2 inhibitors that are just open. I wonder what Morgana is going to be trying to do here top lane. I guess she is trying to build a little bit of AP here by, I mean, that's what most Morganas buy is the Zhonya's, so. Or at least try to. And I could TP down into the team here. But they are going to be converging onto Dragon, the enemy that is, and I'm gonna just walk into their base and try and... Okay, so Leona's backing. Gnar isn't on the map yet. I will... Leona is the only one who's actually backed, I think. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Now and forever. Rest when we are dead.
Okay.
Shut down.
Got him.
Now.
Alright, let's just back here. And
Who dares defy my will?
we're gonna go back up here to Ezreal and try to help him out. I don't know, how low is he?
Rampage.
Okay, well,
Stand with me, brothers and sisters.
that's the foibles of playing on a lock screen. Things just like can't be seen the way you play sometimes. Okay. You got me.
For my father, the king. No quarter for the
You got me. I don't even know if I can EQ again, but yeah, I could just do a flag. But that's alright. We're pretty much fully distracting them, even though our team, I don't know what they're doing. I mean, they secured our blue buff, Gromp. They should have been Especially, like, how many did I just escape there? 3 again? Or was it just 2? I don't even know. But I guess we'll have to part ways with our crystal flask here. And let's see. Highest win. I don't know if I want that. Even though, I don't know, man. I don't know, is it really going to matter? I guess we'll buy the Randoins. Randoins seems to be a pretty good staple in the builds. Okay, so Ashe is dead. Okay. I forgot he had Thornmail. End this. Yes. Let us end this game. Okay. I don't think we need to take that as real. Yeah, their whole team is gonna be dead here for quite a bit. Cassiopeia is the only person here who could potentially do something. Let's say a good GG and quickly go over what happened in that game. So okay. Top lane went pretty well. Gnar and Gnar built damage, I built damage as well, but because of the way that Jarvan scales with damage, I'm able to do quite a bit more than him, and towards the end there, I wasn't able to solo kill Gnar, but I didn't need to. By that point, I had already roamed around the map quite a bit and stayed top lane when I needed to, and yeah, I'm very bad at like looking at bot lane. Obviously, like what Morgana's a Morgana, right? She's gonna throw out these massive long stuns, and Caitlyn, like there was that one fight where Caitlyn like showed up a little bit too late. I don't know. Warwick came top quite a couple times. A little bit late. Like if he had come early, obviously Warwicks generally tend to wait till level 6 anyway. But if he did his job is basically what I'm saying. He played Warwick pretty well. He came top lane, got me that that kill close to lane. Excuse me. Anyway, Nautilus was quite annoying, but Nautilus Leona there. I think a big thing that happened there or during that game was the wards that I had. I said it multiple times where it's like I need to buy these wards, and it's true because like if I wasn't warding during those ganks, then a lot of the time I probably could have actually I could have died there. Yeah, Cassiopeia, like I wasn't scared of Cassiopeia, but after dying I think like twice in a row I was just kind of like, all right, I'll build a little bit of defense. Yeah, I think that's it. Just like, you snowball with Jarvan. Anyway, until next time, okay? Bye.